Hello. I have I have returned. Oh shit. Give me a sec. There you go. That should work. I have the cat right here. Everyone loves this cat. I'm gonna refresh this browser. They did change the title. I don't know how well it stayed though. Oh hi, dog. Got the dog next to me too. I got a cat. I got a dog. How you doing? I got my dog. I got the dog. If I could show you all on the top webcam, I would, but I bet the dog. How you doing, bud? Hey, bud. Hi. Nope. He is now sitting on top of me. There's his nose. You can see his nose for a split second there. Go down, dog. Ah! Ah! He's a big doge. Epic Games. Hi, bud. You definitely hear him growling. Give me just a moment. Dogs, could you move? No. No, down. They're surrounding me. Just about 2 or 3 seconds. I think I'll do something real quick.
This ain't the story that we wanted to tell. You said you'd do better with somebody else. Ooh, you love to hurt me. You only care about yourself. You know I did everything. Every little thing that I said I'd do. They don't know the things I've been through with you. One more time and I'm through with you. Paint my heart, painted black and blue. The devil in me, so Satan you. Maybe we've been sipping on too much juice. One more time and I'm through with you. Hold on, let's just hold on. Let's just hold on. Let's just hold on. Hold on. Hold on. In the corner of my heart, deep in the corner of my mind, I've been keeping hope alive that you won't leave me behind. Every time I think that we're straight, everybody else won't get in the way. I don't know what else I can say. Baby, I did everything. Every little thing that I
Let's
said
go.
I'd do. They don't know the things I've been through with you. One more time and I'm through with you. Paint my heart, painted black and blue. The devil in me, so Satan you. Maybe we've been sipping on too much juice.
Look at her.
One more time and I'm through with you. Hold on, let's just hold on. Let's just hold on. Let's just hold on. Hey, hold on.
Look at where she loafed. Let's do this, chat. Actually, let's do this. Kitty's there anyway, and you can see the game enough. In fact, I'll make the display capture slightly bigger, so you can see the cat. There you go. Now you can see Kitty. So here's the big thing people like to come here and see is the kitty. She's asleep on the desk. She is currently asleep on my hand as well, if you notice. I had to move the keyboard slightly over so she didn't hit it. But yeah. Here's Kitty. Cat cam for a reason. Move these real quick. Move that. Pick that up and over this cable. Let's do this. Just to give you all a little warning beforehand, you will hear a lot of soundboard in this stream because of this. And stuff like this. As well as this and this. You will hear that a lot. Just a fair warning. If anybody is sensitive to loud noises, I'd recommend turning down the stream a little bit. But here's the cat. So that everybody could not say that I'm joking. Here's the kitty. She's asleep. I also have one other sound effect right here on here. I will play every once in a while. I will just give a warning. I also have this one. Just have these here. I'll play the game in a sec. I don't want to wake the kitty up. Trying to get used to it'll invite somebody. And when I say a massive giveaway, look at all these skins. Look at all of them. Everything down to this SG right here is tradable. So basically, everything you can see on the screen and above, I'm giving away. And because somebody gave me this, I'll be opening it. That will be another thing. If I get a kukri knife out of this, if you have my word, I'll give it to chat. I don't even need to have both phones on the desk.
Let's roll.
I just realized I'm gonna move the keyboard overboard. I cannot hit I could not hit my control key. Cat was on that portion of the key. Good thing I was able to move it without waking her up. Remember, if this cat ever falls asleep on the desk, I will have it here perfectly. Gotta move that up a little bit. Tomorrow will be the fucking humongous giveaway. I say it like that because I'm not kidding. Did I just hit this? Wait, did I just switch teams? Is that this dude's phone number in his name? I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I don't care. That's a Georgia number. Fuck it. I'm gonna call this dude's number. Actually, no. I'm not gonna do that. That's a dumb idea. If I had a burner phone, I would, but I don't. I'll get a text now account just so I can do it that way. Is that your phone number, by the way? What? Why do you have that as your name?
Why not?
I don't understand. What, are you that lonely or something?
No, I just got a new.
You're just out of ideas.
Yeah.
Just put a bunch of random numbers.
I've done that already.
Having the talk with my girl can't join right now. Oh!
I've done 1 through 20 already. I've done all ones.
Yeah, no shit. Don't do random shit. Just go to like some sort of AI. Go to AI and get a fucking name that way. Even though I hate it.
Tried that.
Yeah, you could do that.
It'd be like Shadow Dagger 101.
Oh,
You
that
can't do
was that was a clip. I refuse to believe. He just got on. Holy shit. Well. I'm guessing your girlfriend has done some dumb shit. That you're talking to her like that. Holy shit. She must have done some serious shit. That was my reaction when I first read that message. Oh. Missed. Ah.
What?
You just can't make up a mind and it's stressing me out because it's been going on for about a month and a half now. Just but never mind, I'm not gonna give it any advice. Just break up with her at one point. If she's causing you that much stress, leave. It's truly that simple. I don't know what else to say, man. If you just want peace, that's probably your best bet, I'm gonna be honest. Might be hard for me to say that, because I know I've had to do that in the past. But if... just do it! Just tell her that you don't want to be with her anymore, it's that simple. Well, then that's her problem. That's her problem, not yours. Just saying. If she's seriously trying to pull that on you, just be like, that's your problem, not mine. You have to provide the careless approach, because if you don't want to be with somebody and you're being forced into it, it's not worth it. If she only sees stuff like that, because in my opinion, she's clearly lying to you.
What? No, no.
Sounds like damn TV static. Anybody else think that? It sounds like TV static from back in the day. When you had to find out, when you had to figure out what was going on with like your TV because it had that little static effect because the signal was terrible.
I was born then.
Damn, you old then. I'm talking about radios, dude. Still used to this day.
I can't use the radio.
Sounds like a skill issue.
It just has the worst music.
No, it just sounds like this the entire time.
You're right.
A little tad extra static.
You're not wrong.
I know this because I'm old enough to know this. I've had to mess with radios before. In fact, I have a little speaker. I forget where I put it. But it's got an FM mode on it. And it's just complete static.
That's pretty cool.
It's like, hey, do you want radio? In fact, I have it right here.
Power on. Bluetooth mode. Bluetooth connected.
Now if I hit
Sounds
the,
like a speaker.
It is a speaker.
FM mode.
You hear that sound effect, by the way? This is what it sounds like.
Bluetooth mode.
Can you see why I said it sounds like a little bit like that?
Ah.
It's a little less static. Women. Is that a bottle cap or something? What is that profile picture? Wait, I haven't added. I haven't added? What? Us? I knew it! I fucking knew it! How did I know that was a Georgia number? Probably because I had the FC, whatever the FDC call me today.
Are you from Georgia?
No!
Where are you from?
I'm from New York! I have a
That's
607
crazy.
number! And I got called from a Georgia number earlier. The FDC.
what?
For apparently vaccinations. You want to know the number they gave? 404-806-4811.
That is a Georgia number.
It is a Georgia number. I could tell by the first four numbers. First three.
I'm assuming you have crazy snow up there.
No, not really.
Really?
Yeah. We're not Canada.
That's crazy.
It's not
I've
Canada.
never been in New York.
Yeah,
I've
it's,
never been there.
Yeah, it's not actually that bad. It's just the slums.
Dang.
Yep. That's the best way I can explain it. Drugs. You want some? Come here. You'll find a ton of them.
Nah.
That's literally the entirety of New York. Drugs, 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 drug deals, drug deals, drug deals.
That's
There's
horrible.
There's a whole city. The bigger city that I know of, it's Syracuse. There was a literal drug deal that we witnessed when we were going to my brother's birthday party. Like we were going
That's
out to
nuts.
eat. We drove past a dude handing a bag of white powder in a car with extremely tinted windows.
Out the window?
Yeah, out the window. He had an extremely tinted windows and he was doing like a drug deal type of thing.
They give no fucks up there, I guess.
I mean, the whole neighborhood looks like a hood. That's what the entirety of New
Damn.
York basically is. I just don't trust Syracuse because that's basically what it is. Just a hood.
Damn.
I personally would not trust walking around that fucking city without a gun. And that's saying
Really?
something. Yes! It's worse than Chicago. And my game crashed. You want to know what's even funnier about this? I went to go to my mother to tell her about it, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I just don't even answer those things." The people on, you know what they asked me on the phone?
What?
Said, "Are you over the age? Are you 18 years or older?" And I told them flat out, "No." Does the person that you had that owned this number over the age of 18? And I was just like, I don't know.
I ignored all like calls on my cell phone for like 6 months, and then I had like medical bills, and it racked up to like 3K. So
What?
that was fun.
When I say that when you're calling somebody regarding vaccinations who's already had to do the vaccinations that were required by the state to go to public school, yeah, I already have those. Am I getting them again? No.
Exactly.
I don't
They're probably
care.
pointless.
There's no point in getting them because I've never been sick with them.
True.
And even if I do get sick with them, you get sick with it, they're supposed to make the symptoms like lessened, and I'm like, if it doesn't cure the fucking thing, then I don't want it. Problem solved.
Right, you'll get like antibodies, and then like your like body can fight it off naturally.
But you're fighting it off constantly. Viruses do not stop growing. Your body cannot fully kill it.
Oh, that's horrible.
So you are constantly at war with the fucking bacteria and the virus that they have in your fucking body. Now do you see why I don't like fucking vaccinations?
Yeah, I didn't get like any vaccines.
I was
I don't
asked
think.
about the COVID vaccine because then you wouldn't have to wear a mask and whatnot. I'm just like, no.
I just didn't wear one.
It has a higher. People with the COVID vaccine have had a higher chance of having liver cancer. Yeah, liver cancer. You heard me right. I'm having 200 milligrams of caffeine at this late night. I'm an idiot, but I don't care. My game. Source 2. Damn, we love the Source engine. It's not my PC because I can play literally any other game just fine. It's Source Games. Certified Source moment. Is the seal coming down from this magical tree? Is it real? Fuck it.
Is the seal coming down from his magical tree. He is real, don't you frown, he can't live in the sea. It's a seal. Me and Y sharing all the stories. He's a steal, super nice, solving all my worries. It's a seal. Break it down, do a wiggle for me. How to feel, turn around, now you're feeling dreamy. It's a seal. Making rhymes, feels free as a bee. He is teal, not surprised, that is all he could be. It's a seal, what was that? Is it real, is it bad, is it really attack? It's a seal, where am I? It's a magical lie. Is it real, is it guys, is it really all lies? It's a seal, coming down from his magical tree. He's not real, he's a clown, coming to disagree. It's a seal. Keep in mind, he's not really all gleam. To reveal his demise, he's not all that he seems. It's a seal. Break it down, do a wiggle for me. How to feel, turn around, now you're feeling dreamy. It's a seal. Time to rise, we can finally be free. It's unreal, it's alive, you can come on with me.
Just an oval.
There's Nameless.
Yep.
Certified source engine moment. The game keeps crashing. Oh yeah, you notice that R8 skin that I gave you is now worth more? This is the thing with the skins that I give people. I give people skins that are investment skins. Like your Deagle used to be worth like 7 cents. It's now worth 11. This is what happens. The reason why I give away skins and I tell people, keep them, don't sell them. Because the skins that I buy are cheap. And then because they're cheap, other than the spray mesh, if you keep buying cheap skins that are like brand new off of the Armory Pass, then you wait, and you wait, and you wait. Those things are eventually just going to go up in price. You know why? Because there's going to be no more of them to sell. Which, except for the Mutter, of course, because people like to buy these. There's one for a cheap price. I'm buying it. It's 7 cents. Insta-buy. No questions asked. Field tested. There's a cat on my desk. There's a cat on my desk. There was an error performing your search. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna make you look like stupid. Guys. Good one. Acheron looks like shit. Op capillary field tested, 87 cents. Looks like shit. Anything low-worn is going to look like complete shit. I feel bad for you. You're playing on a laptop.
Wait, how do you know?
It's in your bio.
Oh, really?
Yes. Me laptop. No, let's say I must be thinking about somebody else. I don't know. Still, I feel bad for you. That is 2 bags of ass.
Yeah, I agree. I could perform better. I could have.
Just buy like a $700 laptop or some shit like that. Just buy a full-on PC for himself.
My laptop's like 120 FPS in average.
Like I kind of just did. Siblings complaining again. Lovely. I was just thinking about how, I could spend a little more on a skin giveaway for Counter-Strike, but I've already spent more money than I've made off of skins. And it's just like, well, is it really worth it to be sitting here spending close to the price of a Counter-Strike knife and giving it to everybody else?
In what of return?
I have 30 cents and this is 3 cents. I'm going to buy 8 of these, because I just bought 2 of them. I buy things in bulk, especially with skins in this game. February 10th. That is way longer than 7 days. Here's the thing with me, is I have a case that I have to wait to open. But they're $2 a fucking case key.
What key?
Case keys in this game are $2 a piece.
That what the loot boxes are called?
Yep. They're $2 a case. Key. The saddest part is these used to be worth absolutely nothing. These used to be worth 3 cents, and now they're worth 30 because people wanted to just keep upping the price. Somebody thought to themselves of, hey, and it really caused a drop in the market of people buying it once they started increasing the price. Like, we're talking the difference between 840 fucking million like, let's see this. 2.7 million cases being sold down to a couple 100,000. If people didn't want to be greedy, then they should have and make it so that these cases didn't sell. Well, maybe they should actually do something about it because they're just going up in price. And these cases you can get free.
They're not going to, because who do you think the money's going to?
Not them. They're going straight to the market. They only get they get 3% commission on 30 cents.
What's the point of them being so high?
No idea.
Like, they wouldn't set it so high unless they're profiting hard.
But it's not Valve that's making money. It's scalpers that are making money. Because it's not Valve that's selling these cases. It's the community that's selling these cases. Then they just get a 3% commission. Valve just gets a 3% commission.
Well, then the people selling the cases are the ones making money.
Barely any, though. For 30 cents? The fuck can you do with 30 cents nowadays?
Wait, you said that the value went to exorbitantly high prices?
It went from 3 cents, making Valve 2 cents, to now up to 61 cents. And get this, there is 3 million requests, and the number keeps going up, to buy it at 30 cents or lower. There's what is that, 30 million or 3? 3.07 mil. The thing is, the biggest issue with these is if you list a case, it's gonna sell instantly. Because if you put it at the price point, oh, the request to buy at a specific price just went down. It was at 30, it's now 29. Scalpers. That's what's happening. Scalpers are trying to buy all the cases and then sell them for higher profits. Because if you remember, there was quite a lot of people that bought this. More specifically, 3,078,000. Roughly, yeah. This buy order is equivalent of what we have now. Just a little lower. And then it started going down as it started going up. 2 million, 2 million, 2.4, 2.2. Now it goes down to 1.9. Not a 1.2. Down to the couple hundred thousands. That's how bad it's gotten. Because you get these for free. If you spend $15 in this game, you get cases each week for just playing the game. I'm serious. You get cases for just playing the game. Do you get the case keys? No. Do you know who you have to pay to get the case keys? Valve. Steam is the one selling the keys. However, the cases are sold by the community. And some of these prices on these cases go for up to 20 fucking grand. And the keys being up to $500. There's cases out there that are worth over $25,000. The case keys are $500. And that money doesn't come from the community. It goes straight into Valve's pockets. And people think, oh, well, I could be lucky enough. No, you cannot be lucky enough in this. I hate to tell people, I tell people this all the damn time. You are not going to get lucky. Okay? I tell people this because people will spend mortgages on this shit. I'm serious. People will spend a couple $100,000 getting what they want. I know somebody who opened up 440 cases and didn't get what he wanted. That's over $5,000 in cases, mind you. That's $5,000 to get what he wanted out of the case. And he didn't even get it. He had to spend roughly $6,000 to get knives that are worth $120. Now do you see why I say the house always wins, never gamble. Especially in a Counter-Strike game. And I tell people this a lot. Valve has actually... my game has crashed a lot when I talk about it. Gambling is a bad thing. And if you want skins, buy them flat out. And if it's a knife, just don't buy that knife. That simple. Most skins in this game are under $50 if you want an actually good one. Not kidding. This AK that I have, you know how much it's worth? Like $5. I think I bought this for $3. And it doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look terrible. My M4A1S. You know how much that's worth? This AWP, actually. You know how much this is worth? $5 fucking dollars. $5 I spent on that. And it looks pretty damn good. This revolver right here, $1.50. This Spamus was given to me, but it's worth $11. This M4A4, $1.70. Now here's the M4A1S that I got for $6. Yeah, they're cheap for good skins. Never gamble when you can get skins. Yes, the gambling is a losing game and you will never fucking win. Unless you get extremely lucky, and I've had people say, oh, well, I'm just that guy. You are not that guy, I tell you that, man. The only way that you are getting jack shit out of a case...
I could be saying that ironically.
Yes, but if you're saying, oh, well, I can be that person to just get it. I'll be the person to get it at first try. Yeah, people have done that. It's not luck. It's just the game getting fed up and just throwing random chance at you. Most people, the odds of you getting it are like 1 in like 132 million. So your odds are stacked against you. Very much against you. And people wonder why I say, do not fucking gamble. It shouldn't be that difficult to understand why you shouldn't fucking gamble when the odds are stacked against you by that much. That means out of every 132 million cases is a knife. That's a lot of cases. And people unbox cases every day, you might ask. Yeah. People that sell their soul to the fucking them, yeah, maybe. I'm not telling you this. That's not even fucking worth it. To get a single in-game thing, you can't even make any money off of the game. You make Steam funds. So really, the only person who's actually profiting is Steam. So even if you get it, you say, oh, people can just say, oh, well, I could just sell it later on. If you sell it, who's making the money still? The money's not going into your account or anything. It's just going into directly Valve products. If you sell something on Steam, that doesn't go into your bank account. That goes into Steam's account. And then when somebody else buys that, guess who's still making the money? Valve is. It's not ever going to you. The money that you're putting into this never comes back. Which is why I say, the most you should ever spend on this game, $25. At least a free game. The only other reason why I give away skins like this is because they are literally 3 to 20 cents. And yeah, people will say, oh, well, that stacks up. Yeah, it does. But if it's like pocket change to somebody, then it doesn't matter. Think about that. Would you rather spend $5, which is just a cup of coffee, on getting a cup of coffee, or an in-game skin that lasts you for as long as you want to play the game? Yeah, that's not that much. That's why I say $5-10, usually the minimum. I'd say at most that you should spend is like fucking $5 to $10. And if you want to gamble in cases, sell the cases that you get and then put it into skins. Because you are not going to get jack shit. It costs you... Here's the thing. It costs you more to buy a case and a key than it does to buy a skin. Most skins that you would want out of that case are cheaper than buying the case and the key. Because the key itself can go up to fucking $500 depending on the case. Some cases have higher prices than that. So, like, you could spend $5 and, like, fucking, like, 30 cents on the case, I'd say. Then it's like $10 to open that case. That's possible. What you need to do is just take
Just
that
a small
$10.
town girl
The fuck?
living in a lonely world.
There was also, not gonna say this as much, but you might see me with an AK in this game. Somebody said they did get it for me for my birthday. They said anything under like $30. I was like, okay, here's 20, they're 25. So you'll see me with an AK that's worth like $25. I didn't pay for it. I was asked about it. So like, I'm not gonna blame them. They asked me. So, though the better question is if they'll ever actually give it to me. But that's up to them. I don't much care. That's up to them. It was their money that they spent. I'm not gonna beg for it. It was their money. They want to keep it. They want to keep it. But here's the thing. You want to see my AK? My AK is pretty mid. I also wanted to possibly sell this if I can get another AK that's worth more. Which is why the big reason as to why I was actually glad that somebody asked me. Because I could sell this AK and then buy more AKs even though I have enough AKs. I at one point had 50. And I still haven't given them all away. People think I'm scamming when I say, oh yeah, you want an AK? I'm not. I'm fucking not. I genuinely have a shit ton of AKs. Like tomorrow, I'll have another 10 AKs that are untrade locked. With the already, let's see how many AKs I have. So that's 10. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I have 19 fucking AKs. I don't need more than 2. I'm trying to get rid of out of those 19 AKs, I'm trying to get rid of 16, I think? No, 17. 17. Anything that's... Well, one of them fucking sucks. So... One of them's a Safari Mesh that I would not even give to my greatest fucking enemy. It looks so bad. You ever seen, like... You know the... So, the best way I can describe it... Remember the, what the fuck were they called? That one area in Rain World that fucking just would kill you if you didn't get lucky with RNG.
Badlands.
With the, lisps.
The what?
The fucking things that would come out down out of the... That are a map asset. And would come down and kill you.
The locusts.
Yes.
From the Badlands.
Yes. That's what it looks like. It's just sand. On a skin. I'm not even joking. I can send you a picture of what this looks like. It literally looks like something you would see, and it honestly just looks rusted. It looks like somebody took like a fishing line, kind of, would be the best way to describe it. Someone took a fishing line and put it over top of it. And it looks so bad, and you will not guess how much this is worth. Look at that skin. Look at how bad that skin is once you get the picture. Look at how bad that looks. Compared to something like, I don't know, the one that I have that I paid, I think, $1 for. Compare that to fucking this. The Safari Mesh compared to the Crossfade. Which one of the two looks better? I just sent you both pictures. One of them should have already gone through.
Yeah, one of them went through.
Look at how bad it looks. The, Safari Mesh. That's the first one that I sent. Look at how terrible that
It
looks.
literally looks like just the wire fences. It literally just looks like wire fences.
And you know, do you want to know how much those can go for?
Bajillions.
You're pretty
Like,
close.
I don't know. It's like
If I'll go... So, would you want to know...
$500?
Some of them probably can go that high. Depending on which one you're looking at. Let's see. If I look for a factory new... Well, there's knives that can go for that price. This is a well-worn. So...
The Safari Mesh honestly just looks like a normal assault rifle just with a fence pattern over it. Like, the fence pattern is the only thing distinguishable
Yep.
about it.
That's literally it. And the ops that those go with,
And it doesn't even look that good.
that's what I said. But look at the one that I
It doesn't
have.
look terrible, but it doesn't look good.
Look at the second one beneath it. The picture that I sent. That's what I'm talking
Like,
about.
that's a skin. That is a
That
skin.
looks good, don't you
Look how
think?
fucking crazy it looks.
That looks amazing. It's also got different colors through the whole thing. That's what I like about it. And I bought that. You know how much I paid for that? You wanna know how much? Not much. I can actually go to the...
Safari thing was worth more than the crossfade.
Nope.
No.
Reset to
The
default
Crossfade was
finish?
worth more than Safari.
Yep.
I mean, that makes sense.
Given...
Crossfade does look cooler, and it's more flashy and visually stunning than the
Do you know what
Safari.
also... Do you know what I don't like about the Safari Mesh in particular? Not the Safari Mesh. The skins. Some of them are worth a fuck ton, but so terrible looking. Also, you said how much for the Safari Mesh did you think they could go for? $500? You are not wrong. $449 for that piece of shit. I'm not joking.
In-game skins are way too much.
And it's failing to render it in my fucking thing. What is going on with my game? Failure to render. FSR. Failure to simply render. Everything actually kind of looks pretty sick with this, I'm gonna be honest. With like a whitish kind of glow to it, it actually looks a little better, I'm gonna be honest. It's a failure of rendering, but I feel like it makes everything look better. Like, look at that! That's my crossfade. Look at how it looks right now. It looks all fucked up, but it actually is a failure of rendering, and I like it. It looks better. It genuinely looks better. Like, see that? See what I mean? That looks better than the default one, and it's a failure of rendering. Like, that shouldn't be a bug. That should be a feature. Because it looks like just the sun is shining on it like crazy.
Me, it just looks white.
Yeah, now it fixed. No! Why? Why did it fix itself? Ugh. The normal Safari Mesh that I bought is worth now 10 cents. Oh, right, yeah, I'm gonna look at the crossfade, because I never actually gave you the exact price that I spent on it. What's my wear on mine? I should check. There's different wears for them, which actually make it different prices. Crossfade. Hello? What? What do you mean, error performing your search? Bitch, what? I spent $5.71 on it. How much do you think those can go for factory new? Or basically, the best they can sell for. You want to know how much they go for?
How much?
$11. That's more reasonable for the crossfade. But the fact that the crossfade is cheaper than a fucking Safari Mesh is saying something. These are older, I think. Aren't they? Aren't they older? Oh, there's no AK's crossfade for the Battle Scarred. How much? How old are these? Well-worns. The well-worn doesn't look as great, but it's like $3. What case is this in? What case? What collection? Let me see. What collection is this part of? Graphics design. Okay, let me see the graphics design collection. Other. Container. What? Really? I can only no. Switch to old filters. Graffiti collection. The graphic design collection. Let me see this. Collection. Let me see. Oh, yeah. There's that, too. Graphic Design Collection. Did you get the image that I sent you? Oh, wow. You cannot buy this case anymore. That would explain why... This isn't even the best one that could come out of this. What's the main weapon that came out of this? The CMYK. It's worth $200 fucking dollars. Jeez. How old is this case? Let me see this. Oh, I think my game just crashed. That... Honestly, I'll be honest with you, I don't really like that. Too shiny. Like, I get the general idea behind it, but like, it's kind of disgusting. It's like one of the things of, hey, this should look nice. I'd say it looks fine, but there's like dots on it that make it look like the thing is failing to render. I don't like that. Although you should really come and play CS. Because you have a PC that's better than mine, and I'm sure you could play this pretty easily. There's no DRM or anti-cheat. It does not scan your entire system.
I still just don't want it just because.
It's one of those things where they do not scan your system, and it can run on Linux. The only way that their anti-cheat works is by watching your gameplay, basically. What they have is a little thing, because there's a replay mechanic. They have like little people watching your gameplay at Valve, and if they think you're cheating, they'll just ban you immediately. Though there is a massive cheater problem, but you're more likely not going to end up with a ton of cheats. Unless you...
I don't feel like playing Counter-Strike, alright?
I mean, that makes sense. It's a Valve game. You should try one of Valve's games. Because I know you like story mode games, don't you?
No.
Really? I thought you like story mode games.
No.
Or games with a ton of story, I should say.
No.
Really? I was gonna say, you'd probably like Half-Life 2.
I like games that are really unique.
That are not just copy and paste of the other?
That are just unique in just everything. And as you may guess, yeah, indie games are really the only ones that do that.
I mean, well, you would despise Valorant then, because that's just a rip-off Counter-Strike. That's actually just the truth. I'm not lying. People will give me shit.
First-person shooter, gun, battle royale games all feel the same to me.
This one's not really a battle royale, it's more of just a PvP.
Exactly my point. I thought it was a battle royale.
It's not.
They all feel the same, though.
This one, you have to plant and defuse a bomb. Plant and defuse a bomb. Bomb has been planted. That's where the meme came from.
What's up, ZB?
Where you been, Medio?
I've been competing. That's why I haven't been joining you.
Buddy, you weren't even playing competitive. You were playing casual.
Oh, that time I was just doing casual. I was waiting for my friends to get finished with theirs.
You played casual for 2 straight hours.
No, I was. Yeah, I was with a bunch of friends. They were wanting to try something, so.
Fuck. You know what's also funny? If you think that looks bad, there's worse. That skin that I sent you is actually on the AWP as well.
Oh, you're talking to Nameless?
No, I'm talking to a friend of mine. He'd rather not have
Oh.
his name be said. That's why I'm not recalling him by it.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's just one of the few
Thonk-
things.
Thonk keeps crashing, so I don't know if he wants to join or not.
Thonk keeps crashing. You're playing with Thonk, but Thonk has yet to join me once all day.
Eh,
Little bitch.
right? I'm looking for an op skin, by the way.
Yeah, I'd say just get the one that I have because it's going out soon. It's gonna go up in value by a lot if it hasn't already. They discontinued
what
the
you get.
case. Remember the Safari mesh? Yeah, there's an op of that too. And funny enough, that's the cheapest one.
Yeah,
It is
no,
a
I'll pass.
POS!
I'll pass.
It is a POS!
Why don't you look at my inventory? I got a few new items. I got rid of some too.
Just looks like a camel print with the
That's the
line
s-
effects over it.
that's the thing. That's the same skin that was on the AK that I sent you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
I figured.
It's the same exact fucking thing, and it's just like, what the fuck? The
Yeah,
amount of
but,
Yeah, it's
people,
ugly.
Like actually see more of the design of the actual.
Kind of liking that AK.
that
you
one's
got
a
now,
that
though.
one has a less of a wear than the other one. The other one was just dirt cheap, and I was just like, fuck it, I'll buy it for a bit, because it was worth like nothing. Actually, no, I think they're about the same. I believe that's a field tested, is it not? That I sent you? I think it was a field tested. Yeah, it was a field tested. The same wear. One looks better though. I actually at one point gave
Isn't the
away.
AUG a sniper rifle?
Yes,
Yeah, so it fits more of the AUG.
it is. It does. Yeah, but the thing is I don't know why it's on the fucking AK. What is somebody? And also,
That someone might want on the AK.
a predator is a predator, no matter the environment. Is the description of this, by the way. The one that I like about the AWP. This is one of the cheapest but best looking. I don't think I have to explain why it's called this. But this is called the capillary. You may be knowledgeable enough to understand why it's called that.
I know what capillary is. So,
The second image is gonna see it better because the other one's blurred. You might understand why it's called the capillary.
I know what capillary is. I can already imagine what it looks like.
Yeah, you could probably guess by just the name alone.
Yeah.
And I sent you 2 images. One of them is more
Yeah.
still.
I can already see the design even in the blurry image.
The second one shows what it is truly.
Yep. Here it is.
It's supposed to be a heart.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Yep. The thing is most people don't get why it's called that. And
I
I'm just
got
like,
me a purposed organism.
yes. And funny enough, you want to know what the exact text on it is? The key to an agent's heart costs $4,750.
What?
The key to an agent's heart costs $4,750.
The key to my heart.
Can you get why? Can you get the joke there?
Yes, I immediately got it because fucking songs, pop songs.
Not to mention that that's the exact price of the AWP in this game when you buy it is $4,750.
Yep.
That's the little Easter egg on it. But there's a lot of good skins, though I will admit my FAMAS is called Rapid Eye Movement, and some people say it looks creepy. I think it looks fine. This is a $11 skin. $11 skin. That be $11.
Kind of want that glitch plant M4 you got.
Yeah, that shit is worth $6.
Now, yeah, it says it's 4 or something on the thing, but
Yeah, does it really? Oh, you're looking at the waist wear. What I'm gonna say is don't buy the shitty weared one. The one with the shit wear, because it actually looks like shit. Like, trust me, I tell you this. I looked at it. Do not get anything under a fucking field tested. With this fucking M41S. Never get anything under a field tested. With this
oh
one in
yeah, it
particular.
looks shitty,
It looks like a POS.
right?
Yeah. When I advise people to not do things and then they think, oh, why not? And I'm just like, if I think it looks like shit, it is ass. Just complete and utter. There's no way to describe it other than 2 bags of ass. It is the glitched paint.
Yeah, just
Somebody
don't have the money for it right now.
Somebody asked to have one of these, and I'm just like, no. This one in particular goes for roughly $578. When I say that if you want to buy this skin, buy it. Just do not buy any of the shit wares on it. The battle scarred looks like complete dog shit. The glitched paint
See my
for
SG?
Why? The thing that I don't understand is why people want to buy a well-worn instead of the Oh no, I see
cheaper,
it.
Probably.
No, I see it. I see why. Though no, it's not cheaper. It's $7. It's almost $3 more.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I don't see why people would want that. That looks amazing, though. What does a FAC new look like? I want to see. I'm just curious. I wouldn't be the one to buy one. And if I say to never buy a FAC new, don't. They're not worth it. Some of them go for up to $500 fucking dollars for most skins. They are expensive for no reason. When I say a lot of the time, people will say, oh, why do you give away such cheap skins? I'm not going to spend more money than I have on myself to just give shit to other people. I feel like that'd be kind of stupid. Once I can get a job and a stable source of income, I'm going to start putting $5 on a Steam each month. Or I should say $5 a paycheck. Which is just a coffee. So that should be fine. The thing that people go like, oh, why would you do that? And I'm just like, why wouldn't I? It's a coffee.
My friends are done. I gotta go join them.
Just invite them. Like, seriously.
No, they don't.
Just invite them. And if Thunk is there, tell him he's a little bitch. Get it out of me. Let's see. Can I actually find Thunk? Yeah. He's playing a game and he's not fucking replying to me. Crashed again. Well. Certified source moment right there. Certified source engine moment. Oh, he did unadd me. I could tell he did. Wait a fucking minute. He did. He fucking did, and I know he did. View profile. What? Let me see this shit. Does he have me blocked? Because he does not show up here. He has me blocked. Really? Fucking really? Really, dude? He blocked me over nothing. He's playing community competitive, you fucking idiot. Why would you do that? Why would you play community competitive? Community competitive is, if you want to put it simply, practice matches. You ain't getting shit out of that. Why would you do that? Reminds me of the meme of fucking what's his face? Invincible. Why did you make me do this? You are fighting so you can watch everyone around you die. And toast this motherfucker. Dag. I always join people and then just play the fucking It's a Seal. Did I ever send you the fucking meme that I found? I'm going to take that as a no. I did not. I have it saved on my PC. Where's the where is it? Where is it? This was 4 months ago. I personally like the YouTube short version better. Because it's a 60-second video. Can you see why I found it kind of funny? What the fuck? What?
Yeah.
It's a seal.
Yeah.
Funk, you bitch! Chain me, you bitch! Practice? Nah, no practice. Deathmatch. Deathmatch, community meth bath. Community meth group. Yes. Yes. When are we making the meth? Walter. It's always funny when I misspeak, and it's even funnier when I realize my mistake. Here's the thing that I don't understand about this graphics card. Is it's meant to have like straight up Noctua fans on it or some shit like that. Like the amount of air that this thing takes to cool surprises me. Because I had the fans absolutely maxed on the PC and on the graphics card. And the thing's at 85 degrees C. And everyone said maybe it's just sagging. No, it's not sagging. I can tell you that much. I have a sag bracket. And it was bent before, but you know what I did? I managed to rebend it back by hitting a rubber band and just sitting between two. So, this thing burns 200 watts of power. $200 and I think 60 watts of power with 2 fans. And people wonder why people do jank mods with this thing. It's not being cooled by maxed out fans pushing out extremely fast air.
Shut up.
As a fellow Minecraft player, do you like the sound of the experience when you pick it up? The little like wind chimes. You like the sound of it? That's satisfying to think. I have it on the soundboard and it's amazing. Most of my soundboard is clips I found myself. Like I found the audio files, ripped them, and then just use them. People say, "Oh, well, that's just you overcomplicating things." I'm not paying money just to use to get a feature that I'm not going to use, being voice changers. I'm not going to pay for that. And the ability to use the community tab. Oh wait, I can do that myself. If you can upload files, an infinite amount of them even, then why would you even care about going, hey? Like going, hey, yeah, you can just take the files from the other people that have already uploaded this. And I'm just like, but it's limited to, I think it's 60 seconds? With your own things, you could put up to, I think, 6 minutes? No, 10. 10. So why would anybody want to do that? Not to mention that, well, even if I did do that, it wouldn't matter. Because I'm not going to use it. That's the thing about it. Like, I'm not going to use any of the features, and I don't care about the fucking community sounds because I can make my own. If I wanted an audio file, I can go do it myself. Like, seriously. Kind of like what you did with Minecraft. If I wanted to... Hello! NJP. I think that's the first time I've seen this person. Hello! Welcome to the chat. It's one of the few things, though, that, like... It's kind of like what you did a little bit with the Minecraft sounds. Where, like... You can always just make it yourself. And I'm glad that they let us do that. There's no reason. I'm Mertix. I don't know. I think it's from the, you must be from the new server that I joined. I am not very chatty in servers a lot of the time. I'm usually just active in my own. I have to manage 3 of them. Being the Discord server that I mainly use, the tournament server, and then the Minecraft server. I have to manage them all myself because nobody else would do it for me.
Yo, we only got a mic in this beat.
Shut up.
Shut up, you fucking
Just mute them. Basically, the biggest thing is he actually makes the mod pack, and if you see me on Minecraft, I was the kid that that was in the VC that one time when you were playing Black Ops 3 mods, like the Gravity Falls one. Oh, that was you? Oh, where the map got bugged out? Is that was you? Huh. I had to use cheats to actually get it so that the thing would work. That map, the one that I had to actually cheat because the map was completely fucked. I actually had to do that at one point. With one of the Black Ops 3 modded maps, put it simply, I tried to, like, progress in the map, but the zombie was spawned outside the map where you cannot kill them. Unless you pay money to open a door, and I couldn't afford it. It was like round 3 or 4 or something like that. So I had to end the game and then turn on a mod menu. Made it so I could actually go in progress in the map. Yeah, and the steers tweaked out. Yeah, there was also the death spot where if you walk into a specific place, you would just die. It was like some sort of spot on the floor where if you walked on it, you just immediately died. Yeah, it's some Black Ops 3 modded maps. Don't know how to do it, and I don't think I plan to know how to do them. I may be able to make one, but I don't have the creative ability. You probably actually could. Knowing you have the creative, like, you have, like, the creative and the artistic way of doing things. That you probably could actually make a Black Ops 3 modded map.
Yeah.
You probably could, and it would probably go very fucking popular. I'll be honest. Even though how old that game is. The only issue is trying to make one that hasn't already been made, which is a damn near impossible mission. He also, if you ever see me playing on the Minecraft server, he made the skin for my Java edition account. That's on Bedrock and Java, and sometimes I'll play on either one of the two. He made the Java skin that I have. So, if you think that he can't do that, though most people would probably start taking commissions, he's not making it for everybody, unless you want to do that. People just start paying you to do it or something, I don't know. You very well could, but I don't know much. You very well could, you are really good with pixel art. You have made Minecraft models. Custom ones, specifically. Back for, what is it, Majora's Progressive Difficulty? But then we just ditched... Really? Oh, right, yeah. But I was thinking, like, didn't you have one, like, custom models for, like, when levels went up on characters and stuff like that? For Majora's Progressive Difficulty? And then we just ditched it? You have so many, like, your desktop is a mess. You should really try to sort that out.
Yeah.
Just make a folder for all the stuff there. Like Minecraft models and all that.
Yeah.
I have it so that all the games I have installed sit on a moon with my background being animated. I made the mods for a bunch of 3DS games, but that's about it. Like Mario Kart 7, Animal Crossing New Leaf, and Smash Bros. 3DS. I don't even have a PC. I don't have a PC, so I figured out how to do it in Wind Waker. Wow! That is some serious way of doing things. Wow. So you're telling me you basically emulated a PC and then did it on a 3DS? That is fucking sick. How does one actually manage to do that? That's sick that you were able to do that. I'm more of a kind of person that will put Linux on fucking anything I can and then try and play Doom on it. I'm one of those kind of players. I'd be the fucker to buy a DS to try and play Doom on it. Burn it, 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 burn it. That's also how I edit my videos for YouTube. What? You're telling me you edit? No fucking way. You do editing on. I did get Doom to run it with mods too. How do you edit on a 3DS? You have to use like some sort of AI thing, because that thing does not have that much power.
I don't know about that, considering that there is flip mode, and that is done on the 3DS.
3DS for video editing, though, I'd think that it'd be impossible.
I don't doubt it a single bit.
Unless I don't doubt it, but unless your quality is literally in the shape of a PS1, I don't know how well it would work.
Editing software is editing software, right? I don't know about that. Considering that.
That's the hardware that's in it, unless you're running it off like a server or something, would not be able to handle it. For 1080p, like, gaming and whatnot, and like 1080p even streaming, I'm struggling. But if I tried to video edit, my PC would crumble. Yours wouldn't, because yours is literally double my performance.
Yeah, but you're assuming that he's using a
Well, there is lighter video editing softwares. No. I mean, I've made mods on an Android handheld running Winulator. On the 3DS, my bad. I mean, yeah, but if you could edit on a 3DS, that shit would be funny. Somebody's done it. I know somebody's done it. Back in the day, back when... You could, but you'd have to upgrade the shit out of it.
Adobe is so bloated.
I mean...
It's so much bloat. If you wanted to edit on a 3DS, you're not using Adobe. Alright? You're not using Adobe. I don't care.
Yeah, you never use Adobe, period.
Use Adobe.
Adobe Premiere is just a paid thing, that's just a POS. Paid piece of shit. PPOS. You can, there's videos of someone making YouTube streaming on a 3DS. Well, I don't doubt it either. That doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Though the performance of those is really fucking bad. There's I mean, for editing 3D... Yes, but the thing is, the power of a 3DS is not that strong. Unless you're having to wire the bitch and overclocking the shit out of it, that CPU runs at less than a gigahertz. Less than 1 gigahertz. I'm not even lying.
Yeah, but some people are batshit crazy enough to...
And the RAM in there is worse. The RAM in there is from, like, I think a Windows XP computer. It's really not that good. It's like DDR. It's not even DDR, it's like DDR1, not even DDR2. And those things are clocked so fucking slowly. Like 700 megahertz level of slowly. Actually, like 300, actually. And I'm pretty sure that's the speed of... I'd have to look this up to fact check this. But to my knowledge, the shit that's in it is, I believe, just a Pentium... Like a Pentium 1 that's downclocked like a motherfucker. Like the Xboxes that just normally run, like the original Xbox that literally just runs off of Pentium 3 processor. How fast is the CPU? 268 megahertz. It's slower than I thought it was. You couldn't render a single fucking thing on there if you tried in 1080p. The new one, the original one is that bad. The new one has 804 megahertz, which is not terrible. That's like a Windows, I think, 7 computer. So I guess you just need more RAM. Which I believe the, I'm not certain, but what's the minimum spec requirements of Bedrock Edition? For like, I know they had an unfinished version of it. I have the OG 3DS. Yeah. Yeah. Technical specifications. Let's see. How much RAM does it have? That's what I want to know. 120 megabytes and 6 megabytes of VRAM. That's worse than the secondary graphics card that I have in this PC. Not this PC, my secondary one. The HD 5670 has a single gig of VRAM, and it's from 2010. Put that in perspective. That currently cannot even run this game. That's more of a recent type of thing. I think mine actually has 2 gigs. I'm not certain. It was a Dell part number, so it's a chance that it's 1 gig or 2. And some of that shit can run 3DS shit. Yeah, it can. Because, well... Though, to be fair, the only thing that I'm surprised about is I believe the PlayStation 3, the slim one, I believe a Pentium. I think that it runs like the same thing. I know the graphics card in it always failed on the original model because of the soldering issue that happened in the Xbox 360. If you remember the Red Ring of Death. That was happening due to a micro solder issue, which had caused all of them to, like, basically lose their shit, and they were trying to use, like, put it simply. Wow! Holy shit! That is actually fast! That's faster than I thought! The fact that this AM3 processor that I had, remember that one AM3? Is slower than the PS3. I'm not even joking. The CPU for the PS3 is clocked at 3.2 gigahertz. That's faster than most Pentiums and is around the range of probably like a 3500. I'm currently playing Midnight Club, which lucked out. 360E, which is mean to Red Dead. Okay, so you don't have a launch model. That's the thing, you don't have a launch model. The launch models had the issues. If you have a Jasper, which I believe you do, there's like 6 different... if I remember this correctly, I think there's like 6 different versions of the Xbox 360. There's the launch model, which had the Red Ring of Death issue, and then they relaunched it again with trying to fix that. Because the simplest way to put it is they were using, like, the way they had it with the launch day Xboxes, with the 360s, is there was a like glue that they used, or an adhesive that was meant to hold the CPU down, or the APU I should say, and it was the heat, because you know exactly I don't know if you know this about, like, heat. An adhesive. You know how adhesive comes off if you apply enough heat, correct? This adhesive that they used had a thermal transfer rate where basically the simplest way to put it is the highest point and where it softens was well within the graphics card's heat range. So it was completely coming apart due to that because the graphics card was operating above the temperature, which was a normal temperature for it, and it would weaken the adhesive enough where it would cause a crack in it. And every time you would open or close a game, that crack weakened. And it's not about how much you used it. It's about it's not about if it broke, it's about when. Because it was a 100% fail rate. Because the same issue happened on older like consoles. That's another thing. The original Xbox had a capacitor that had a tendency to explode and destroy the entire console.
One chance. You can delay it, but somehow, some way, it always usually comes back to kill you.
There's a capacitor that would explode on the original Xbox, and it would destroy the entire thing, fry the entire board. The Xbox Red Ring of Death happened almost immediately because of the fact that you either had luck when it worked on the launch day, but people were giving away they were trading in their original Xboxes for the Xbox 360, hoping, hey, this would be amazing. Just to be meted with, oh, fuck, what the hell's going on? And people tried to jank mod it, where, like, you would, wrap it up in a towel and put it in, wrap it up in, like, a towel or something like that? That type of shit, remember that stuff? That would work for a short period of time. People jank modded it, like, bending the motherboard and trying to cool the thing harder. The thing is the only real way to actually fix that, I would think, is to water cool it with liquid nitrogen. That would be the only way that I could think. And yes, that exists. Liquid nitrogen cooling, that's how the people get speeds like they do on CPUs and GPUs. They use liquid nitrogen, which, of course, is the coldest thing possible to get. And it's used to work for a short period of time, and then if it's left on there for too long, it will freeze the entire processor and cause it to break. Eventually, that's what happens. Anyways. Because some CPUs are only meant to be pushed so far. Like, my CPU cannot go above 4850 megahertz. That is the restriction that HW Info says. I tested it, and it's true. This thing can sit at around 4.8 gigahertz static. It cannot go any higher. It's Silicon Lottery stuff, yes, but it's some people have been able to pull it off, because each silicon has its own thing. But it's really rare to have, and there's some of them that are amazing, some of them that are terrible. Oh, that would explain why it was terrible. So, the only real issue that the PS3 had was the fact that the CPU was clocked really high, but the RAM that was in it was not much more than that of a fucking which was it? 3DS. This thing had 256 megabytes of RAM. Not to mention that at the time that this came out, the internet was so damn slow that people loved hard drives because you weren't getting anything faster. Nowadays, there's ways to get faster internet, which is where SSDs come into play. The only problem is thank fucking AI for making them higher in price. What is going on? AI has the issue of, hey, we need as much RAM as possible. They were hoping that the RAM shortage would end by, I think it was the end of 2027. The problem is all of the RAM that is being made in 2026 has already been bought. That's the problem. These AI companies are buying RAM that hasn't been made yet. And then they wonder why they're trying to close it down for all the people. The problem is Crucial, they cut the Crucial brand. Micron did. And the thing is what they should do, but nobody has decided to do it yet, because they're waiting for the AI bubble to pop, is they should make more plans to design more. Yes, it'll take a few more years, but then people can actually have the RAM for under $500 fucking dollars. DDR5 RAM is so expensive that I was going to plan on getting a job and then upgrading to AM5. Fuck no now. Those things are worth more than I'm willing to pay. To get 64, to even get 32 gigabytes of DDR5 is like $400 fucking dollars right now. That's for the shittier clock speed ones. Thank AI for, oh, well, hey, now we can do all this, we can do all that, we can do this, we can do that. Yeah, but also taking away the RAM from the gaming community, and then people are saying, hey, that this should be just a main thing, like all the RAM that is coming from the community that makes them, being Samsung, which Samsung can't even buy RAM from Samsung. I'm serious. Samsung Electronics cannot buy the RAM from themselves. That's how bad the shortage has gotten. So they cannot make phones. So the newest phones for the next probably 2 years are going to have less RAM than the one in my hand, than the one that's on my desk right now. This has, I believe, 12 gigs of RAM in it. Yeah. My Motorola phone has, I believe, 4. That's probably going to be the standard now because of the fact of that. Yeah, and the AI companies and Microsoft would be thanked for that. No, it's not even Microsoft. Microsoft, yeah, might have invested in it, but they're not the cause of it. NVIDIA. Blame NVIDIA. Nobody wants to blame them. They're the ones that started this AI bullshit.
But you know who keeps funding it?
NVIDIA.
Shareholders.
NVIDIA is...
in the stock market.
It's not really shareholders anymore. It's mostly just NVIDIA. Who owns the AI companies? NVIDIA. Who's producing the AI to make this company? NVIDIA. OpenAI
nowadays are only attempting to please their shareholders.
That's fair, but Microsoft bought a bunch so they could jack their console prices.
What shareholders do whenever some company announces that they're doing something with AI?
They want to munch up?
Yes. They buy stocks in the company in question.
Here's the thing as well.
Company, money,
The thing that I don't like about it.
money.
Yeah. The only thing that I don't like about that like, hey, we could get more money if we did this. The only thing that I dislike about it, and also the reason why Microsoft jacked the prices of their consoles is because nobody was buying them. And gee, I fucking wonder why. Every single Xbox game is now on PlayStation. Halo on PlayStation. Forza on PlayStation. So what's the point in buying an Xbox? No, you can still get a PC for a decent price. You just have to buy used. You just have to buy used and you can upgrade slightly. Because There's Dell Office PCs that I found for prices. Like I look at Facebook. I was looking at Facebook Marketplace earlier. I found a fuck ton of things. Like I found a 2070 Super for $80. That's the type of shit that I'm looking at. And I also found Trident Z Royal, 3600 megahertz RAMs, 32 gigs of it, for $100. That, and if you know anything about Trident Z Royal, they're gold. They have a gold and diamond finish to it. Yeah, Trident Z Royal. Look it up. Trident Z Royal. They look fucking amazing. And I found one for $100 for 32 gigabytes of DDR4. Never buy anything AM5. If you want to upgrade a PC, get like a 5700X and a fucking 6600 XT maybe. 5700X and a 6700 XT. That's what I'll say to do. Because AM4 is the better option at the moment. Unless you want to go Intel with the DDR4 boards. That people are saying, oh yeah, they're better, but the better pricing is with AMD at the moment. And yes, they might not be worth it as much, but the better pricing is always the best option. And if you want to upgrade your PC, do not wait for the RAM shortage. Go on Facebook Marketplace or shit like that. Just go to used places. I found people in my state that are willing to sell them for, like I said, $100 for Trident Z Royal. And the thing is in my state, nobody really buys PCs. I made a thing where I said once I can get a job, I'm going to be driving around and I'm going to be buying these fucking deals and I'm probably not going to be scalping them. I'm going to be building a PC and then selling it for the price that I bought it for. Maybe $50 more. I'm that kind of person. Because the RAM prices have caused people, like on the Java website, it has caused people to have to jump their prices up like crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I can get, let's see. This is a server. I can have up to 6 threads. Mini computer. Let's see. GeForce RTX 3060 for $225. $1660 with a 450 watt graphics card with a 450 watt power supply for $80. This is the type of thing that I'm looking at here. EVGA 2070 Super for $190. That's amazing. The 2080 Ti is used for 1440p benchmarks. By the way, it's really that good. In fact, the 2080 Ti is one below yours, and it outperforms my computer by a decent bit. Like, look at this. 2060 Super for... it doesn't work. Dell Optiplex 9010 with an i7 3770 and 16 gigabytes of RAM. Like, this is the type of thing. You can buy this type of stuff here. A GTX 1080. I might actually go out and buy that. That's $80. $80 for a GTX 1080. That's the thing that I'm talking about. Facebook Marketplace. If you want to buy a PC, look at Facebook Marketplace. Some people are scalping, other people are just trying to get rid of shit. Like a GTX 1080 for $80. A Steam Deck for $650.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
It's close to my bedtime.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I am doing it. Hey, I have to go.
Alright.
Ready?
See ya.
Bye. Bye.
See ya. Okay, so this is DDR4 62 gig. Wait, are these 16 gigs or 32? I think that's their HP. Yeah, 32. This is 32 gigabytes of, let's see. 3733 XMP4. Doesn't say the clock speed on them. They're Kingston RAM. MSI GeForce GTX 60 Super, pre-owned, $125. This is the type of things that I'm looking at here. i5 7500 for $25. This is the type of thing that I'm talking about. Facebook Marketplace. If you are in an area like myself that does not have many people that know things, that know PCs as great as I do, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. I'm buying this. If this is on sale when I fucking can get this, I'm buying it. This is an 850X. This is exactly what I have in my computer at the moment. For $100. 850X. That is a reliable ass power supply. Saying that it works? This is what I mean. If you look hard enough, you will find really good fucking deals. Once I can get a job, I'm gonna make like probably 5 fucking PCs. Dead serious. Oh, it's a server! $50 gigabytes of RAM. I'm gonna look up the speed of this. This is a server. I believe it's just a NAS server. But if need be, I could use it for something else. Considering, by the way, I'll go back a page, even though I'm gonna die. If I really needed to, I have these. These are both 2 terabytes and a terabyte. They're both 7,200 RPM, I believe. 72 or 74. One of the two. Yep, they're 72s. 7,200 RPM drives. That's 1 terabyte, one's 2 terabytes. If I need to, I can use them in a server and just fucking send it. Like, this is the type of thing. GTX 1070 for fucking, what, 70 bucks? 85 bucks. This is what you need to do. Whenever you want to build a PC, yes, it's a gamble on whether or not they work or not, but if you could but if it works, it works. But the best way to do it is to just go through and just buy it. Buy it outright. And to get a better PC, even though if you have a very bad one. If you have a very bad one, the point that I'm trying to prove is I could sit here for hours and just find really good fucking deals for this. But I'm not. The thing is as I was saying before, you just have to find the things and just send it. If you could find a cheap graphics card, send it. 1080, perfectly fine. 1080 just works. 1080 Ti, 1080 works. They just get you to the drivers, yes. But the 1080 Ti is still fucking amazing. Even if it doesn't have the latest graphics settings and doesn't have ray tracing and fuck not. That thing can still outperform a lot of graphics cards, including my own. I'm not gonna catch that way. This is what I'm telling you. If you really want to get a PC, and you really just want to buy things, and just see if you can get lucky on them, Basic Marketplace. I don't know what else to say. Basic Marketplace, eBay, stuff like that. That's the best way to get parts right now. Is to just not buy new. Buying new is not a good idea. Thanks to the RAM prices and the SSD prices, buying new is just not a good idea. Thanks to this fucking AI. I used to say, yeah, I want to get everything brand new. But now I'm just like, I just want to get everything. I don't care if they're new or not. It's really when you see stuff like this that you become less picky and just like, yeah, just get what you want. We're not as much in a GPU shortage as we think, but we are in a shortage of SSDs. SSDs and RAM. That's what we're in a shortage of at the moment. So if you want to get either that, just look online, go to eBay, anything you can do. That's all I can say. Because you are not going to get it for new anymore, unless you want to spend $500. It's just not gonna happen. And I hate that I'm saying that. I used to be the person of get everything new, get everything new, get everything new. I used to think, back then, when prices of RAM were just fine. Like, I bought this RAM that I have now, RAM kit, for 32 gigs of DDR4, 3200. I was going to actually upgrade and get more. But now, because of the RAM prices, that's not gonna happen because my RAM sold out. It really sucks. It really does. Merchix in the Discord. I do not know which one that actually is. Oh, no, I know who that is. Never mind. Probably go back to the game. The cat in the shirt. Thing is, all I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna keep dragging on a topic because it's just gonna take over the entire stream. I just dislike AI companies. Though there is sometimes I'll admit that I use them somewhat. In fact, this title was generated by an AI. Which, I don't know if it was changed. I changed it I changed it for me, but I don't think it got changed really. I'd have to look. I'm gonna have to look at my thing. Yep, it did. It just doesn't show up for me. I'm gonna buy another thing of these if I don't like them. Damn. I think he left. Probably did. That's whatever, I don't care. Yeah, he left, you probably had to. Sometimes dumb things happen. It's not like I could force him to stay in the chat. Nobody wants to stay in the chat. I don't blame him. It's the mindset of... It's the one thing you can do for gaming is if you have a target audience and you want to target that audience, just stay the same way you are. Don't change the way that you do things. I know what people want in my channel. They want giveaways. And that's what I'll do. People come for the giveaways. Matter of fact, fuck it. I can do one right now. Even though it won't be as big, I can do one. I have a set few weapons that I can give away. So if anybody wants to do like a skin giveaway and whatnot, if you want to, I have a couple that I can still give away, but it'll take away from some tomorrow, even though I don't much care. I don't much care regardless. It's even if it's less I can give away tomorrow, in a sense I could just still give them away. Because if I want to give away something, I just give it away. Anybody here want an AK skin, by the way? Just asking. AK skin? I'm just asking. I can give them away. That's why I was asking. I have a couple still. I'm not gonna be able to do a massive giveaway today, but I can still give away some AKs. I still have a couple left. I hear you, buddy. What you doing? Gotcha, bitch! If you add me on Steam, I'll be on tomorrow. Maybe earlier. It opens at 8 AM. I'm gonna try to be up by 7 tomorrow. I'm just saying this right now. If you want an AK, I can give you one. I've got a couple. I have 18 or 19, one of the two. I'm trying to give away 16. It's either 16 or 17. I don't know which one of the two. It's if it's 19, then it'd be 16. If it's 20, then it'd be 18. It depends on one of the two. I don't know the exact number, but I'm trying to give away, like, I think minimum 16. The fuck? The hell was that? Dead-eye crosshair. Apparently the R8 just doesn't matter with the crosshair. R8's just apparently dog shit with the fucking bloom on it. I complained about it before, but they didn't fucking fix it. The amount of time that you're waiting, it's got a shit range. It should do more damage like the shield does. Where it's got its thing that just kills them. It doesn't have one. Fuck. Did he kill that dude? Yeah, he did. Fuck. 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 I'll say it once, say it again. If anybody wants a PC at the moment, I'm not giving one away, but I'd say to just for a decent price. On Facebook Marketplace, anything that's got like a 3600 and like a 1050, 1060, well, a 1050. I'd say minimum like 1070, 1060, something like that. Or if you want to be all jank and get actual genuine drivers, 2060. Anything with like a Ryzen 5, as long as it's Ryzen 5 minimum 3rd gen and like 16 gigs of RAM, should be fine. Or if it's Intel, I'd say like an 8th gen. 8th gen, I think i5 or i3. Anything that's compatible with Windows. I'd look for like minimum spec requirements of Windows. Anything but like 16 gigs of RAM. Instead of the RAM requirement, I'd say 16 instead of 4. I believe 8th gen, I think it's 8th gen i5 for Windows 11. I know for a matter of fact, most gamers on Windows. If you can get anything better for a cheaper price, I'd be surprised. But what I'm thinking about is the like Dell Office PCs, where if you ever need to like play a game and fuck not, when you need to put it simply, if you want to get games for a cheaper price, go and look for like the Dell OEMs pre-builds. If you can get like an older model-ish. Some models are like micro ATX and stuff like that. Never go for the short form factor models because those ones are pretty bad. You won't be able to put a full-size graphics card in. And I'll say, if you can get one that's good enough for it and big enough, just do it. I don't know what to say. Unless you got like a very small case. 3050 is fine in a way, but also it's pretty bad. A 3050 works as a 4060, I believe. That's also low profile if you need to get a low profile thing. I want to know specs, so yeah. Anything that's like first gen, it's usually like mid. I can't quite remember. What's the minimum spec requirements of Windows? Windows 11. Okay. Intel 8th gen and AMD Ryzen 2000 series plus. Okay. Okay. I'd say, so just looking at it, 1 gigahertz, 64-bit processor, 2 plus cores. Okay. 8th gen, I think it's an i5. That'd be the minimum that I'd look for. Which you can get. You can get them. If you're fine with Windows 10, I'd say just go for like a 1st gen. Like 1000 series of Ryzen. Those things go for pretty cheap. They're alright. They're not going to play all games in 1080p that great, but they'll work. I think the minimum I'd say to shoot for is like a 3700, 3600. Ryzen 5 3600. And if the thing has to have secure boot. But if you want to be more jank about it, most people don't know how to do this. I do. And I can walk through with people if they need to, if you just add me on Discord. The best way to do it is, if you really want to, I'd say to just go to it and buy like get a USB drive, download the Rufus, download the ISO file, and then I'd have to show you how to do it. But you can download this thing called Rufus 11. Or at least that's what I call it. It's basically, fuck the spec requirements, it's just gonna run. Windows 11, it could run on like a fucking 1st gen. It doesn't matter. It's just, if your computer can run, basically, if your computer can run, it can run Windows 11. That's the thing that I like about it. Now, there is a minimum, I'd say, on it, which is like a 3rd gen, maybe. Though, it also gets rid of all the bloatware and the bullshit. So, yeah, that's why I always say, if you want to get something, try and go for like a Dell Office pre-built. Yes, it won't be the fastest because it won't have any fans. But if you're fine with taking a side panel off of your PC, you're just fine. But anyways, I will be right back in about 30 seconds. I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'm going to try to see if I can put on some music. Perhaps I'll put on lo-fi so that people can anyways, I will be right back in about 30-ish seconds. Okay, I am back. And, good thing this cat did this because I did not know that this was open. Fuck off, Microsoft 365. Copilot opened. And I didn't know it was on. At all. Damn, sorry I left. Apparently a Russian hacked my Fortnite. Damn! Okay, so... debating as to the fact that you're in the chat. Probably not anymore. Okay. At least in my opinion, you should probably put, like, your phone number and a two-factor authentication on it. It prevents a lot of stuff being hacked. Because you cannot get into an account via that two-factor authentication. You have to use the way that they have it. And I'm glad it's that way. Here's what I'm going to say to do. Even though it's going to take a little bit. They activated it for you. They activated two-factor authentication. Well, what you can do is if you're signed in, are you signed in on like your phone or something? Because if you are, you can actually, I believe, sign out of other accounts, like other people activating it. What you can do is contact Epic with like an email and whatnot saying that your account was hacked. And they will sign out of every single account and disable and tell them in particular that somebody else had enabled. Yeah. If you're signed in on your account, you could sign other people out, and if you want to, you can also delete 2FA. But it's more of a complicated thing, and I don't know if you actually can. Because you have to get a text message to enable it. But what you can also do is enable it now with Authy on your phone. If you're signed in at the moment, you can sign in like online and fucknot with Authy. And sign in there and then have your two-factor authentication there. You can override the other one and possibly remove it. Because of the fact of if you have one, you can have the option to get rid of it. Oh, great. Somebody's doing something on the internet. So I'd show you how to do it, but it would probably leak my account credentials and fucknut, which I don't want to do. But you can change the email on there if you can even directly address it. Huh. So, don't try to do it there. Try and go and contact Epic Games themselves. Go onto their website. Go onto their website. If it's linked to your email account still, if they change the email, then you can actually override that and say that you didn't request it. And also, what the fuck did you have on your account that would make that even want that? What would you even have? The thing is how do you manage to get hacked? You must have done something really fucking stupid. You must have done something really fucking stupid enough to do that. Like, don't fucking do anything like that. Nobody's gonna hack your account like me if you don't do anything stupid. Know when there's a scam and know when there's not. It's kind of common sense nowadays. Because you can see if you go through and if your account's worth nothing, then I don't know what the fuck they're doing. The reason why I changed mine is because I have skins that are now considered rare. Because they haven't been released and will never be re-released. These were Battle Pass skins. I know. I didn't, I didn't. The dude that I think had like 2 matches with it had like 53 skin. Yeah, there's your problem, buddy. I think I have more skins than you do. Here's the thing with me. I have skins in my account, and I have 2-factor authentication. 'Cause I'm not dumb. I've had my account. One of my accounts, my Discord, get hacked. And now they make you set it up on purpose to get rid of these hackers? And I'm glad they did. Because this account is worth more money than I'm willing to buy anything for. And I'm not going to sell this account. I was like 7 when I made this emote. There's your problem. This account is from 2017. Take that as you want. (2017) is how old this thing is. And if the difference between it is I'm not an idiot. Yours is from chapter 2, mine's from the halfway through chapter 1. Hate to tell you that, buddy. Ooh, the game is lagging. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. And the thing is even if this account did get hacked... Oh no, mine's OG as hell. I have a back bling that's never going to release again. Not to mention that I have 75%. Let me just do a bit of this and this. Lower everything down. Usually, actually, yeah, keep it there. Oh. So, the screen's frozen on there due to, I think, an encoding overload. Nope, there you go. This skin right here is rare enough for me. I also have